What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality? High quality and immersive sound? A sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro Series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro Series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.
We've all done it. You see a headline but don't have time to read the whole story, or there's so much news you're not sure what is worth your time. I'm Colby Ekowitz, co-host of Post Reports, the weekday afternoon podcast from The Washington Post. Post Reports brings you what's relevant and revealing. Breaking stories, politics, wellness, culture. Each episode goes beyond a headline for the context you need. Find Post Reports now, wherever you're listening.
I'm Rodney Williams.
And I'm Travis Holloway. Welcome to the Wealth Break Podcast, a real conversation about finance.
Let's be honest, building wealth doesn't look the same for everyone.
I feel like sometimes being broke is a cycle and that we might have to revisit that.
And we're not stopping at success stories.
What happens when it doesn't go right? How do you cope with it?
Because wealth isn't just about money. It's about creating a life where you thrive and help others do the same.
Listen to the Wealth Break Podcast on the iHeartRadio app.
Couple text messages in reference to what your dog ate. This 480 number says, John Jane Rich, my pity Rocco, who we rescued for free, swallowed a sock, a small stuffed animal, basically anything you get when we first got him. That sock cost us $3,000, most expensive sock ever. Recently, he ate an entire pack of gum. I freaked out. Luckily, it was one of the few brands made with a different sweetener. He's also allergic to the world, so he has special food and meds. Most expensive free dog ever.
Oh.
My old dog Dory would eat my underwear, whole undies. She would inevitably barf them up in front of any guest we had. I would have to buy new undies constantly to replace what I lost to her panty snacking.
That is so embarrassing. The dog coming out, blah. You're like, oh, I gotta take these. Excuse me.
Oh, man. Okay. So, Peyton, while you were gone in Europe, did you watch any TV shows? I mean, on the plane, I would assume?
Yeah, I actually did. I watched the Gabby Petito documentary, which was insane. Absolutely insane. I have a lot of opinions on that. And then I also watched Scream Queens, which is like, I know it's an older show, but I binged it, and it's so good.
That was on Fox for a while?
It was on Fox, and then you can watch it. I think it's on like Hulu or something like that, but it's like Emma Roberts, Keke Palmer, Ariana Grande, Glenn Powell, like Jamie Lee Curtis. Like, it's so good. Such a good show.
Glenn Powell, that's crazy.
Yeah, when I watched it, I was like, now you're like really famous.
Are you guys talking about Scream Queens?
Yes,
finally?
it's so
Oh my
good.
God, it's only been 10 years. You've been talking about that show forever. Oh man, it's the best show. Like the first season, did you watch both seasons?
Yeah.
Oh, the first season is undeniably good.
Yes, and I when I finished season 2, I was like, okay, this is good, but season 1 is way better.
Ariana Grande says something so gross in the first season that's not repeatable on radio, but I think about it all the time, dude. And I don't really like Ariana Grande.
What is it? What app is it on?
What is what?
What app is it on?
It's on Hulu. You can watch it on Hulu.
On Hulu, I'm watching Paradise. Anyone get into Paradise yet? No, okay, it's pretty damn good. Because of Grant, I watched Zero Day.
Oh, yeah, I started that this morning.
What, did you finish it?
Is that a good or
Dude,
a
no,
bad?
I'm like, I got about halfway through the second episode, and I just was like...
I watched the whole thing. All because of you. Because you said...
Yeah, you said...
came in here, I stayed up till midnight watching Zero Day with Robert De Niro. Whoa.
You were like, De Niro's back.
Dude, the first episode was pretty heat. Like, it was a good...
That's all I've watched so far.
Yeah,
it was a pretty good episode.
Will you finish it, please? Because let me tell you what I think.
I don't know. There's
There's only 6 episodes. I've watched all 6. And I didn't like it. This is going to sound, I'm going to critique Robert De Niro really bad. I don't think at this moment he's a very good actor.
Yes.
He used to be a great actor. It's almost like he's not believable as a former president of the United States. It should have been Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford would have been great in that show.
Totally.
And then when it ends, I don't think I'm smart enough to understand the show.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm like, what happened?
But I'll tell you what? That first, when you're watching it for the first 15 minutes, and he meets with the lady who's going to write his book, and she leaves. When the thing happens, it's awesome.
Wait, so you still don't know what happened?
I don't know if I care, right?
No, it's like number 2 on Netflix right now.
Okay.
And then there's, I finished White Lotus, the first episode of White Lotus, which, again, I don't understand why people are into that show.
Oh, it's good. I love it.
You said you liked the third season or the second season, and so you were really getting into it.
This is the third season. They dropped 2 episodes. I watched the first episode. What?
I was going to say, here's my thought about the White Lotus in general, is it's incredible because it makes time slow down. It's the only TV show that feels like 3 hours when you watch 42 minutes of television.
No, that's not a compliment, I would say.
I know it's awful.
You don't like it either?
Why do you like it?
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out why I would recommend this show to somebody, and I don't know that I could, but did I wait for the second episode and watch it last night and think it was wildly entertaining? I don't know. I did. I just enjoy the characters, the dialogue, the scenery. I think it's all really compelling. I know it's got to get to someplace a little faster, but I assume it's going to get there. The second season it ended with a bang. I assume this one's good. This one started with a bang.
Yeah, it's like everyone on the show is the least likable character.
Well, that's part of it.
All the families suck. Like, everybody sucks on that show.
Right. They're in this resort in Thailand, and they're just not happy.
Yeah.
All of them.
I'd be so
weird.
stoked if I got a week at that place.
It's so weird.
Yeah, it doesn't make you want to go to all the
drama.
places.
Anyway.
Yeah, I like it.
Did you guys finish Dexter, the original sin?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
I finished it, and I wanted more, so I'm now rewatching the original series.
Oh, seriously?
It's so good.
Because I'm watching it, and like the casting's crazy. Actually,
Right.
Like Dexter really looks like Dexter.
Crazy.
Like,
Especially when he cuts his hair.
That's trippy.
Yeah.
And I'm like at the part with the finger, but I haven't gotten that much. So I'm like, it's getting good. It was a little boring in the beginning, and now it's getting good. I think.
It's
really
good.
Okay, so stick with.
Yeah,
it.
by
I'll stick with
like the last episode, you're like, oh, I can't wait for the next season.
it. Okay.
Peyton, did you watch We Beat the Dream Team?
I didn't, but
Have you heard of it?
I went. Yeah, I saw it. It's the guys that went to go play against like Michael Jordan and that right, the college team.
That's on Max, HBO
I'm
Max.
familiar with the story, but I haven't watched the documentary yet.
The quick story is they put together the Dream Team. The United States lost in the Olympics, and they're the ones that invented basketball. So they made a rule that now pros can play. It was a big deal. So they put together the best pros ever, thinking that they would never lose. So what team was going to practice against the pros? That team that was going to practice against the pros probably would have been the team that goes to the Olympics, right? So it's Bobby Hurley, it's Grant Hill, it's a bunch of basketball that are legends now.
Yeah.
So they play the Dream Team. They beat the Dream Team at practice on a scrimmage, and there's no footage of it. And it's just been all rumors for 30 years.
Oh, wow.
But then Grant Hill found the footage.
Oh, wow.
So now it's Michael Jordan,
That's
it's Magic
cool.
Johnson, it's Charles Barkley, and they're all talking about this game. And then there's a credible twist at the end that's like, whoa, it's really good.
Yeah, that's right up my alley.
Yeah,
I'll have
I
to
know.
go watch that. Is that the LA Olympics? The one that
No,
they
I
did?
think it was Barcelona.
Oh, okay, because my grandma was telling me that at the last LA Olympics or whatever in like 50-something, my grandma went, and she said she left the basketball game because she felt like our USA team wasn't humble, and she like walked out. So I didn't know if it was that same game maybe.
The LA Olympics were like 84.
Or 84 or something like that, yeah.
And then there's another show on Netflix that's top 10 right now. It's called Gold Court. Have you seen that yet? That's all about the Summer Olympics, all the basketball teams.
I didn't know that's what it was called. Yeah, I watched that.
Yeah, that's
I didn't
good,
know
right?
that's what it was called. Yeah, it was interesting, but they need to do one for the women's.
Oh.
That's my opinion.
And Kyle, you caught up on Severance?
No, I told you I'm waiting.
Oh, I thought you were
I'm
caught up
waiting
to a
for
certain
some
point.
more. I'm caught up to like episode 4.
Okay.
I think, and I think they've dropped 3 episodes since then. I maybe watch it 4 episodes at a time. I'm excited to see it again, but I have been watching Dexter, the original Dexter, and I cannot stop watching that. And then you told me Reacher season 3 dropped, so I
watched
started that.
So did I. That was pretty good.
And then I watched an episode of Zero Day, and it was good, but
Wait, how far are you in Reacher season 3?
just the first episode.
Did you finish the first episode?
I don't know if I finished.
Okay,
the
because
first
the very
episode yet.
beginning, there's things that happen that are like very not Reacher-like,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And I was like, what's that? And
Oh
then
well, yes, I did finish because
Okay, they
because
explain.
I'm in.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
So am I. Good.
Yeah.
I was like, what? He wouldn't do that. I can't believe that happened.
I know.
And then they explained something. I was like, oh,
Okay.
dang. I like that Reacher show a lot, man.
It's a good show. It's on Amazon Prime. Because you know what's funny is I was looking for it on Netflix and I'm like, I can't find it. And then I had to Google where it's streamed. Because it's been a while since the second season, but it's on Amazon Prime.
Did you finish the movie that I think you, Grant, and I all started at the same time, that Let's Start a Cult? Did you
No,
finish that
I
yet?
got. It's so funny.
It's so good, I
I'm about
finished it.
15, 20 minutes in. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's good. It's the whole thing is that consistently good.
Oh, it is? You finished it?
Yeah, I finished it. I thought it was great.
I do want to start that Netflix show. It's in the top 10. It's the search for Instagram's worst con artist or something
yeah,
like that.
I saw that. The Scamanda.
That looks good.
Well,
yeah.
you know why? Because that's the thing that we were talking about. Grant and I've been talking about. That's the girl that said she had brain cancer, right?
Is that the apple cider vinegar
Did you
show?
watch Apple Cider Vinegar?
That's
No.
what I was just. I started
it's
it.
the real documentary about the girl it's just, you should watch Apple Cider Vinegar. It's crazy.
Well, if you just watch that, you watch the teaser for that show, they asked the girl, so did you have chemotherapy in 1995? And she's like, well, I thought I did. They answered the question, did you have chemotherapy? And I'm like, man, I got to watch this.
Well, and then there's another show on Hulu that just dropped called Scamanda that is very similar. It's like the American version of a cancer scam artist, and it's wild. Like, I recommend that one for sure. It's 4 episodes. It's great.
All right. So I got to bounce something off you guys. And I've been waiting to tell you guys this, just because it's kind of stupid, but I can't stop thinking about it. So my entire life, I was 6'4", right? In college, they measured me. I had to do all the stuff where you stand. And
Was?
That's what I'm going with, 6'4". And then a couple years ago, when my son started playing basketball, I went to they were measuring him, and I was like, let me measure myself. And I was under 6'4". I was like, huh. And I figured my spine, getting older, doing whatever, my spine shrank, so I could see so I was like 6'3" and 3/4. Last week here at the radio station, they hired a new guy down the hall, a new producer for one of the shows, and I saw that they were interviewing him, and he said he was 6'1". And I was going to the bathroom the other day, and we passed each other, and I could swear he was taller than me. And I'm like, that guy's 6'1"? He's taller than me. And I'm like, how can he? And I'm like, what? Can I shrink? Is that possible?
I don't think that much.
I think people do, but not that much.
I bet you he was wearing a hat, huh? And like the hats that said person wears is a little bit higher build, yeah.
But I
bet she was wearing a hat.
And I've never cared about my height ever, because I've always just been taller than most people.
Yeah, you're Dutch. All Dutch people are tall.
I guess you're right.
I learned that.
Peyton was just there.
They're so tall.
Got that Viking blood.
But I was just so I wrote it down. I was like, I walked by him again, and he was tall. I gotta pay attention if he has a hat. That'd be great if he has a hat on.
What if you are now 5'11"? What if you
He's definitely not 5'11".
You're
probably really probably 6'3".
Like I stood next to someone, and someone goes, shoes. I remember one time this guy who was 6'4" said to me, "You're not 6'4", and I go, "Well, I have really bad posture." So when we stood up next to each other, I was taller. I was
you're kind of slumped over.
Slouched over, but I just couldn't believe that.
You walk with a slouch.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, and then maybe you were walking with your slouch, and that's why he seemed taller than you.
I work with short people. Yeah, when Kyle's not wearing normal shoes, she's walking around barefoot or whatever reason. It's like, oh my God, you're so tiny.
What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality, high quality and immersive sound, a sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro Series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro Series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.
There's an efficient way to get caught up on a lot of news. It's called The 7 from The Washington Post. It's a newsletter and podcast. Whether you're reading or hit play, you get 7 stories you need to know, and you can consume it all in just a few minutes. The 7 is out every weekday morning by 7 a.m. Eastern. I'm Hannah Jewell. I'm one of the writers, and I host the show. Find The 7 podcast wherever you're listening. The newsletter link is waiting for you in the show notes.